Stimulus check update 2023. We are talking about, $6,000 in a year and $12,000 in 2 years for the complete duration of this program. Continue to watch for receiving your $500 monthly payment. Check this out, guys. We have got the latest update for $500 for more than 300 families to be sent out in just 20 days. Yes, you heard it right. These are the direct payments for the stimulus check. This is as of April 27th. Very recent update. So speaking of $500 monthly check for going out 2 years, we are talking about $500 multiplied by 24. Well, that equals to $12,000 in 2 years. Well, that's a ton and lot of stimulus money, lot of stimulus help going out right here. $12,000 in 2 years. What this can do for you? It can buy you additional groceries, food, necessities, afford you basic necessities, and much more. Today in this video, we have got all the important details regarding the eligibility criteria. Are you eligible to receive this stimulus money right from your particular state, and which group of people are eligible for this? Is there any income eligibility requirement, and how can you apply for this program? And since there are only 20 days remaining, so you don't miss out on this important stimulus check opportunity. Alright guys, now the money is the tight thing right now, because you know what, with the rising cost of the inflation and the goods and services, it's getting harder and harder each and every day just to afford the basic necessities, let alone any additional stuff. And that's why I'm right over here to help you out in any way, shape, or form. So, guys, without further ado, let me discuss all the important details of this $500 stimulus check going out. So, let's get right into it. Alright, guys, so now this is a guaranteed income pilot program, and most importantly, it's very important to check out because there is an important deadline which will be arriving in just 20 days. So, who can apply for the $500 check this week? Let's check it out. So, check this out, guys. This is as of April 27th, very recent update. The article just recently came out. So, let's check out what this article has to say about it. And most importantly, the recipients of the pilot program will be going to receive the checks for each of the month for 2 years. So, speaking of that, we are talking about total of 24 payments in 2 years. So, speaking of $500 monthly check for going out 2 years, we are talking about $500 multiplied by 24. Well, that equals to $12,000 in 2 years. Well, that's a ton and lot of stimulus money, lot of stimulus help going out right here into the California, Sonoma County. I mean, just imagine this for a moment. $12,000 in 2 years, what this can do for you? It can buy you additional groceries, food, necessities, afford you basic necessities, and much more. So definitely, guys, if you are eligible for this very important program, don't miss out onto the opportunity, because we are talking about tons and tons of money. We are talking about, $6,000 in a year and $12,000 in 2 years for the complete duration of this program. Now, speaking of more of the details, according to Sonoma County Administration Office, officials will study the effect of the guaranteed income program on poverty and promoting the economic mobility for families with young children. So, what they are doing, they are analyzing and they will be studying the effect of the guaranteed income program. And this program was developed by non-profit group in the first phase, Sonoma County, and total of $5.4 million for the program was funded by the county of the Sonoma in partnership with Santa Rosa, Petaluma, and Hillsburg. And this is the most important detail, guys. So let's check out. During the 2-month application period, which will begin here in September 1st and will end on the October 31st of the last year, you know what? The program received 6,450 online applications. So these are the total number of applications. There is tons of need for the stimulus money. That's why they have received tons of applications, and recipients were selected by the lottery selection method. Therefore, the Sonoma County Administration Office stated that to be eligible, the family must meet certain requirements. So the requirements are, speaking of the requirements, a family must live in the Sonoma County. Family must have household income of no more than 185% of the federal poverty level, depending on the family size. So let's say approximately $51,338 or below that threshold for a family of the poor. Also, family must have a pregnant or parenting child under the age of 6. Also, family must have experienced adverse economic impact due to pandemic, such as loss of employment, income, childcare, or housing facility related issues. So these are some very important requirements that must need to be passed in order to be eligible. Now, these payments will help out families with young children. So there are only 20 days left before California families receiving money from the Guaranteed Income Program will receive their next payment. So the Pathway to Income Equity Program selected about 305 people out of 6,450 applications from the Sonoma County last year in order to receive $500 each and every month. Now, in order to be eligible, applicants had to have at least one child which is under age 6. Also, they need to be affected in some way, shape, or form by COVID-19 pandemic. And most importantly, they have household income of no more than 185% of above the federal poverty level according to the Sonoma County Administration Office. So this is the very important eligibility criteria, guys. They'll be going to select 305 applications out of 6,450 applications right from Sonoma County, and eligible people will receive $500 every month. And most importantly, to be eligible, you need to have at least one child under age 6, and you need to be affected by COVID-19 pandemic some way, shape, or form, and have household income no more than 185% of the federal poverty level according to the Sonoma County official, who are often struggling under the double burden of high cost of housing and childcare. Typically, the two highest household expenses are basically housing and childcare. And the supervisor, Chris Kersey, chairman of the Sonoma County Board of the Supervisor, they are gathering the information of this pilot program that will help out shape the future of the efforts to improve the health and welfare of the community. Right now, Sonoma County officials are studying the effect of additional monthly income on reducing the poverty, promoting economic mobility, according to their office. Now, they are working with the external evaluator to conduct qualitative research such as surveys, interviews, and focus groups. The preliminary findings of the first year will be available in the spring 2024, and then final evaluation report will be available under the pilot concludes early 2025. Now, speaking of the latest update, the program accepted the application for the payments last year, of which officials said that 2,383 met the eligibility requirements, so that's always a good thing. About more than 33% of the people met the eligibility requirements, but the application period was from the September 1st going all the way until October 31st. And speaking of the next round of the payments, the next round of a payments is set to go out on the May 17th. So watch this very important date, guys, because the next round of payment is set to arrive on May 17th, which will be arriving in just 20 days. As per as the latest details, officials said that payments will be delivered on the third Wednesdays of the each month. That means you'll be going to receive your payments on third of the Wednesday, and the final payment for this program will be issued right here into the December 2024. So that's a quite ahead. Now, speaking of the third Wednesday, which happens to be landing on 17th of the May, so continue to watch out 17th of the May 2023 for receiving your $500 monthly payment right here if you're selected eligible for this program. So guys, like always, I always keep you up to date on all the latest information, all the latest stimulus money related information. So in order to maximize the money, the benefits that you receive, and that's the reason I'm right over here to help you out. So guys, make sure to hit that like, share this video, subscribe to our channel, and this is Kedar from How to Guys. See you in the next video.